There are certainly more rationales by which a voter may cast their vote. I do not intend an exhaustive list here. Rather, that by these examples I may defend the general point that not all votes are cast equally by their intention, and that some intentions are better than others. When we look across these different frameworks, it becomes clear that not all votes are created equal in their reasoning. Some are cast on instinct, some on loyalty, some on resistance to a greater evil. Others are cast with deliberate comparison and careful thought. We ought, as citizens, having pride in our country and in the communities that are our homes, pause and reflect on why we support who we will vote for. To be clear, I believe that all votes should be, with respect to the democratic process, counted equally. This is a core principle of democracy, of equal political voice. I argue that the more intentional and the more comprehensive our reasoning, the more our vote is considered an act of civic participation, and that this is a good thing. Some may object here that in a democracy, no one ought to say one person's reason for voting is better than another's. After all, each ballot is counted the same, and a purpose of the democratic process is to channel diverse opinions into compromise, reflecting some aggregate majority value. Rather than a critique, a specific value I have aimed here to make is a meta-critique on the individual voting process. A vote cast in reflection, with reasoning drawn from one's values, carries more weight of meaning than a vote cast out of impulse, habit, or social pressure. To vote in this way is to bring one's civic act into alignment with one's deeper convictions. It is not a matter of elitism, but of integrity. Our votes should not be empty gestures, but reflections of who we are and what we hold to be good. When the next ballot is before you, my hope is that you will pause, not just to ask who you are voting for, but why. Asking people to think deeply about why they vote is not intended to be an act of exclusion. On the contrary, it is an invitation to everyone for a more aligned, a more internally consistent engagement in democracy. Democracy doesn't just happen around us. We keep it alive with active participation. I'm John Holzer. Thanks.